My grandfather served in 3 wars. He wasn't just a veteran. He was a neighborhood hero. When he returned from Vietnam, he built a modest home on a quiet corner lot and planted a 20-foot flagpole right in the center of his front yard. Every morning, like clockwork, he would raise the American flag, and every evening, he would lower it with respect. When he passed away, I inherited his home, and the flagpole came with it. To me, it wasn't just a piece of metal. It was a part of him, a part of our history. The day after I moved in, I raised the flag just like he did. I didn't think much of it until I got the letter. The envelope was stark white and stamped with the HOA's logo. Inside was a violation notice. The reason: unapproved structure. Flagpole exceeds community height and aesthetic standards. I was stunned. It had stood for decades. It predated the HOA. Surely, it was grandfathered in. I called the HOA office, but the woman on the other end was firm. The rules are the rules, sir. You can submit a request for variance, but it will likely be denied. So I did. I submitted paperwork, included photos of my grandfather in uniform, even attached an old newspaper article calling him a local hero. 2 weeks later, the request was officially denied. Karen was everything you imagine an HOA president to be. Clipboard, sunglasses, judgmental scowl. She showed up at my doorstep. The day after the denial letter arrived. You have 14 days to remove the flagpole, or we'll issue fines. She snapped. I calmly explained its history, its importance, but she didn't care. Rules are rules, she repeated, like a broken record. I spent the next few days diving into public records. I wanted to prove the flagpole was legally protected. Turns out, the property deed was filed before the HOA was formed. Even better, my grandfather had obtained a permit for the flagpole in 1972. I submitted the documents to the HOA. They said the rules still applied. Karen wasn't budging. Day 15 arrived. So did the first fine. $150 per day until removal. The letter read. Neighbors started whispering. Some supported me. Others stayed silent. But I wasn't giving up. An old neighbor, Mr. Dobbins, knocked on my door. He told me how my grandfather helped him after his wife died. Then Mrs. Chin brought over a casserole and shared how he used to raise the flag for her son, who died in Iraq. The stories kept coming. I recorded them, compiled them into a short video, posted it on Facebook. The post went viral in the community. Karen didn't care about the stories. She claimed the video was a manipulative stunt. She called an emergency HOA meeting, tried to get the board to issue a removal order. But something shifted. One board member voted no. Then another abstained. They were starting to feel the heat. I contacted a local veterans association. Turns out, there's a state law that protects veteran memorials, including flagpoles, from HOA interference. I filed an injunction against the HOA. The court granted a temporary stay. The fine stopped. While the court case was pending, I got an idea. I upgraded the base of the flagpole, installed a small plaque with my grandfather's name, rank, and service record, planted flowers, cleaned the area. It was no longer just a flagpole. It was a memorial. Local news picked up the story. HOA targets veteran's grandson over flagpole. Karen was cornered. Residents started showing up at HOA meetings, demanding change. Veterans across the state sent letters of support. The judge was fair. After reviewing the original permits, veteran protection laws, and community testimony, he ruled in my favor. The flagpole could stay. Fines were canceled. The HOA was warned against future harassment. At the next HOA election, Karen stepped down. A new president was voted in, one who valued community, history, and compromise. Every Memorial Day, we now gather around that flagpole. Neighbors bring flowers. Veterans salute. We read names of local heroes, and I raised the flag, just like Grandpa used to. This battle wasn't just about a pole. It was about memory, respect, and standing up to bureaucracy when it tramples what truly matters. In the end, one stubborn HOA president was no match for community spirit, a grandson's love, and a veteran's legacy. Subscribe to DD Stories, because sometimes the flag stands taller than the rules.